It is very important to read the problem over multiple times so that you understand what the problem is asking. In this case, it says to find the value of sine 2 theta and cosine 2 theta, given that sine theta equals negative 4 over 5 and pi is less than theta and is less than 3 pi over 2. The next step is to take out or highlight what is very important. It is asking you to find sine 2 theta, cosine 2 theta, and it gives you sine theta is equal to negative 4 over 5, pi is less than theta is less than 3 pi over 2. With the given information, pi is less than theta is less than 3 pi over 2, you are able to graph sine. This is because the pi and the 3 pi over 2 are points on the unit circle, and anything between pi and 3 pi over 2 is in the third quadrant. With the help of the SOHCAHTOA tool, you know that sine is opposite over hypotenuse, and it is in the third quadrant. So negative 4 is the y value, and 5 is the hypotenuse. Now that you have two sides of the triangle, you can find the third side of the triangle using the Pythagorean theorem, which is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. In this case, x squared plus negative 4 squared equals 5 squared, and then you just solve, and you get x squared equals 9, and you square root x squared, and you square root 9, and you get 3. Once you have all three sides of the triangle, you can use the double angle identities to find the sine 2 theta, which is needed to solve the problem. The formula is 2 sine theta times cosine theta, and you can find these numbers with the graph you made. Using the triangle you graphed earlier and the SOHCAHTOA tool, you can plug in the numbers on the sides of the triangle into the formula. 2 times negative 4 over 5 times negative 3 over 5 will then turn into 2 times 12 over 25, and that will give you 24 over 25. After you have sine 2 theta, you need to find cosine 2 theta, and you go under the double angle identities and find the formula which best suits this problem, and that will be cosine 2 theta is 1 minus 2 sine squared theta. Using the triangle you graphed earlier and the formula, you can then plug in the sine into the problem. 1 minus 2 times negative 4 over 5 squared turns into 1 minus 2 times 16 over 25, which then turns into 1 minus 32 over 25. But since 1 can't be subtracted by 32 over 25, you turn 1 into 25 over 25 and subtract 32 over 25 from that, and you get negative 7 over 25 as your cosine 2 theta. And this gives you your answer. Sine 2 theta equals 24 over 25, and cosine 2 theta equals negative 7 over 25.